So CBS has been going head to head with President Trump, and one of the top execs over at CBS is now out. And the New York Times is saying amid confrontation with President Trump. Remember, this is the CBS News that had to apologize for a difficult conversation regarding Israel-Palestine with Tony DeCopel. If people don't remember that story from late last year, or might have been even earlier this year, and also in charge of the incredibly biased 60 Minutes. But this particular individual is now out, and it seems that the libs are saying, well, the Trump administration is just taking shots at the free press and the free media. Andrew, Paramount, the owner of CBS, is basically, they're not saying this outright, but basically they're saying, yeah, but our reporting has been super biased, so we understand why the Trump administration filed this $20 billion lawsuit for suggested edits of the Kamala Harris interview, among many other things. Do you think do you think Paramount be wanting to settle this? Sorry, I buried the lead here. There's a big lawsuit going on. That's probably part of the reason why the CBS person was out. But do you think Paramount is in the right wanting to settle this with the administration? And do you think they're bending the knee, or do you think they're just realizing how biased their own media department is?
I think they just want to settle to get this thing put to bed as quickly as possible, because they know that it's not just bias. I guarantee you, during the discovery phase, there's going to be other crumbs of conspiracy that come out based on any of the communication amongst their top executives. We know that to be the case. The Trump derangement syndrome is so deep, and it is such a pathological sickness that it's a guarantee that it's running through the veins of every single person related to this controversy. But I will tell you this, right? During COVID, everybody had an excuse. They used COVID as the excuse for absolutely everything, right? 5 years after COVID, it's like, oh, we can't clean your room because of COVID, right? People were cutting labor. Everything was always, oh, because of COVID, we can't offer that service. COVID was really the common denominator when it came to businesses making excuses. Now, especially in the media world, Trump is the excuse for everything. It's like, well, yeah, we're horrible at our job and we don't make money and nobody's happy that worked for us, but it's all because of Trump. Trump is the media's version, the media's excuse, similar to the way in which COVID was for every corporation in America for 5 years.
Antonio, Wendy McMahon, who's the executive we're talking about, took over in 2023 and has effectively overseen a huge collapse in ratings over at CBS. But like Andrew's saying, everything is Trump's fault. The only reason she was dismissed or decided to resign, which is the correct, I guess, exactly what she did. But the only reason any of that happened is because Donald Trump is such a bad guy and is going after the public media. I don't know how long do they get away with this?
It used to be so much better years ago. I mean, when actually Hollywood was conservative, we never had these kinds of issues, and then these people actually put everybody, all the actors and performers at CBS to take that COVID shot, and they forced everybody. They did a lot of bad stuff, and now they have to get out of it because Trump is right again. These people will do anything to attack President Trump and the way of life of the American people in our country because they have an agenda. They want to change the way this country runs and the future of this nation. And they do it with media, and they do it with the news, and they do it with everything, especially at CBS. So I say, you know what? They want to get out of it. They want to just get this and bury it and put it under the rug and move on. But once again, Trump is right. Can we find some executive producers in Hollywood are conservatives, or at least are on the right side of track with some sort of logic here? Because these people are insane in a way, because they're talking about stuff like this, and they just waste a lot of time. And ultimately, they lose the fans because CBS should be about entertainment, should be about TV shows. They try to get rid of me from Hollywood because I voted for Trump. How ridiculous is that? I mean, like, if I vote for this person, I can't work in Hollywood? No, you can't. I mean, that's crazy. So I have to get my career back on track because these people they'll do whatever to destroy you if you're on Trump's side. I mean, look what they're doing if you wear a hat with MAGA on it. They'll burn the entire restaurant down. So I think it's crazy times, but hopefully there's hope for the future. These people are getting scared that they won't do this again. Yeah. And we got to get rid of these people and change them into something with more logic.
Yeah, logic hopefully will win out the day. Chef Gruel probably knows something about restaurants being under attack there.